right, we're getting ready to season our pork chops. I've got 2 plates here, 4 on one, 3 on the other. And I'm not going to put all these in my crock pot. Some of them I'm just going to continue to fry on, but that's a different story. We're going to stick to the plan. We're going to put some seasoning. This is Mrs. Dash. And again, like I said, use any seasonings that you feel comfortable with. And we're going to season both sides. However, I'm going to show you seasoning 1, just so you can see how much we're going to use of the seasoning. And like I said, use whatever seasoning you feel comfortable with, okay? That is the garlic salt. We're going to go in with some pepper. And then we're going to go in with some of that smoked paprika. And this is going to help give us that little hint of something something, as well as help with the color, okay? And then I'm just going to flip her over and do it all over again, okay? All right, and I will be back in a little bit. All right, I've got this skillet already preheating. I'm going to go in what I'd say about maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil, because we want to coat the bottom of that pan a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to fry these up. Excuse me on that. And we're just getting them brown. We just want to give them some color, okay? And we're going to give them about, I would say, anywhere to 3 to 5 minutes per side. Just enough to get some browning going on, okay? 3 to 5 minutes per side. I'll come back in 3 minutes and let you see what they look like. Alright, it's been 3 minutes, and I am turning them over. We're going to give them another 3 minutes, and I'll have to cook these in batches. Look how beautiful they are. 3 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to cook the other batch, and then I'll be back and show you the next step. Alright, I've taken those pork chops out, and the next thing we're going to do in this same pan, we're going to get those onions in there. We're building flavor so that once we actually get it into the crock pot, it is going to be so delicious. Let me tell you. And get it cooking and have it slow going. I'm going to cook mine on slow, but this is another one of those times that you can absolutely put it on high, and it'll be done in about 3 to 4 hours. Or you can do like me, slow and low, and it'll be done in 6 hours, okay? So I'm going to let this soften up a little bit, and I'm going to give this about 3 minutes, stirring every minute, and I'll be back. Alright, look how beautiful those onions are looking. We're going to go ahead now with at least 3 tablespoons of garlic. Add more, add less. You know I'm a fan. And we're going to let this go for a minute, okay? Just a minute. And then we're going to do something else. We're just building on flavor before we stick all of this into that crock pot slow cooker and get all the yummy going. So this is 1 minute, and I'll be right back. All right, now we're going to go in with that flour, which is going to be our thickening agent, which is going to make this even more yummy. So like I said, right now we're just building on flavor. We want to cook the flour taste out. So that's what we're going to do. And this is we're going to give this another minute. That's all it should take. We don't want any floury taste in this yummy dish of ours. Okay? So I'm just going to give this 1 minute. Let those flavors combine, become the best of friends, and get to know one another. I'll be back in 1 minute. We're just cooking out the flour taste at this point. I'll be back. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go in with those mushrooms. Give those a nice zhuzh. Let them become a little bit of friends here. But I'm going to also go ahead and go in with this broth. And I am going to put in a good cup. And get these juices to flow in. We don't want anything to dry out. We want everything well lubricated and absolutely delicious. So I'm going to let this go for just a couple of minutes. Okay. Let those flavors get to know one another and let them become friends as well. Just a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go in with that tomato paste, and I'm going to put in a good, I would say 2 tablespoons, okay? I love these little tubes because that way I don't have to waste. Opening up a whole can and waste, which is what we tend to do. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with the white wine vinegar. And I'm going to put in a good tablespoon of that. You see how little it comes out at a time. So it's a good tablespoon and I'm going to put it in here. Okay? And then we're going to mix all those flavors up. And I'm telling you, this is amazing. This is, I mean, it requires a little cooking before it goes into the crock pot. But trust me when I say it, every step is completely worth it when you taste all of those delicious flavors. It's worth it. It's worth it. It is definitely worth the labor of love that you got to put into this dish. Trust me. You got to try it. You got to try it. So now that I've got all that mixed in, I'm going to go ahead and go in with another cup of that broth or chicken stock, whichever one you have. And then it's time to go to the crock pot or a slow cooker, whichever you want to call it. I'm old school. We always call them crock pots. Okay? So you may hear me say crock pot instead of slow cooker. We called them crock pots in my day. They were crock pots. Okay? Just like the Instapot, we called that a pressure cooker. I mean, yes, when you're 50 and over, sometimes products are called something different in your era than they are now. And that's okay, all right? They all serve the same purpose and they get the job done. Okay, so I'm going to go and put those pork chops in the crock pot, and I'll be right back. Okay, at first I was not going to make them all, but I said forget it. So I just got them stacked in there. There's a total of 7 pork chops in there. Now I'm going to pour those juices in there because I'm the one-hand bandit. It's kind of hard to pour and work the camera. So I'll be right back. All right, I poured it all in. All that delicious sauce that we made over those pork chops. Look at all that flavor. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. We're going to put that lid on. We're going to set this baby to low and let her go 6 hours. I'll be back in 6 hours. And there she is. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. I forgot to put the heavy whipping cream in it. All you do is add it at the end, stir it in, and there you go. That's it. But it's fine without it. Some veggies and some mashed potatoes. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi next time. Take care, you guys.